Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to fishing. It's like July 21st right now? I don't know. Let me tell you actually. Yeah, July 21st, good guess on my part. Bright and early, 6:30, crack of dawn almost. And the stars have aligned right now. Got to work today, of course. But for once, and I literally mean it, for once in like the last week, I'm waking up and not seeing a thick layer of fog in the water. So that means it's time to get out there and get some fishing accomplished. So we're gonna go to a spot that has been good to me in the past. Not this year, but I don't know, I just have a feeling I need to hit this spot up today. We're gonna see if we can get into some fish right now, specifically fluke, aka summer flounder, and black sea bass. But as I've been saying in my last couple of videos, I'll take anything at this point. We're gonna be fishing 50 to 70 feet of water, depending on where we find fish. And if it goes well, you guys might end up actually watching this video rather than me deleting the footage right away. Looks like we have a good tide today. Tide is supposed to peak at about 10:30, so we got a good 3.5 hours of incoming tide, which is exciting. So if it doesn't happen today, then this spot is just dead. So we're gonna get out there. Gonna be vertical jigging, and when I'm out there, I'll bring you back in. Stay tuned. Okay, we're about to try our first drift in our first spot, so I'll show you what we're using. We have a 1.5 ounce Spro bucktail with a munched off 5-inch Berkeley Gulp swimming mullet, white. Because it's munched off, we have this originally white 5-inch or 6-inch, I forget which, eel fat cow jig strip to make up the action. It's been soaking in gulp juices, and we have a 4-inch swimming mullet on the top on a size 2/0 hook, octopus style. Yeah, we're gonna get down there, see if there's anyone home. We have very good conditions today, extremely light wind and incoming tide that's gonna be only picking up as we continue. So it's gonna happen today. I've been here a couple times in the last 2 weeks and not done particularly well. Only getting a few sea robins and a couple small fluke, and I mean really small fluke. But in the past I have done quite well in this area before, so let's see how it goes. Tide is a little bit slack right now, which is not great, but it's going to be picking up in the next hour or so. Try and move the boat a little bit to get things moving. There we go. Already. Nice. I'm feeling this is probably a sea robin, but maybe not. Could be something else. It's not a fluke, that much I know. Oh yeah, that's a good sign. Glad to see these guys back on the spot. A little smaller than I want, but good sign. Get back. Thought I was gonna get a clean release of that fish. Right as he was going out, he got me good with the fins. Gotta be careful with them sea bass. All right, let's try this again. See if we can get one a little bit more size. Wow, brown fish, that's a good sign. Oh, it feels a little better. All right, we're on the biscuits. Biscuit bite is on. Let's not let this one get us. Back down you go. 2 quick drops, 2 quick biscuits. It's already the best day I've had on this spot in a while. Best day I've had in the spot all year. Not saying much. Not a problem that we're getting biscuits, but fluke would be nice. Big biscuits would also be nice. That first one might have been flirting with keeper size, but unless I'm dead sure, I'm not keeping them because they don't yield a lot of meat. So much of their size is head. They're kind of a pain in the butt to clean. We drifted off those fish, so we're gonna give it another shot. Same general area. starting a little further back where it starts off deeper. That way we can kind of approach this spot a little bit more effectively, work the true potential of this spot. That might be a fluke. I don't think so. It feels a bit better. I like that teaser. Still a little smaller than I like to keep. I would keep this if we get a big one, but by himself, I'm gonna say no. Oh, that might have been a rock, but that felt heavy. That was a fish. There we go. That's better. That's definitely the best so far. Might be a fluke. This might be a fluke. I just dropped them. Oh, look at that. That's a good sign. Bait down there. That felt like a fluke. Let's get it back down. So far, we're on a pretty hot bite right now. Shouldn't jinx it, but I'll say it. All those crappy sessions are finally starting to pay off. All right, I'm pretty sure that last fish I lost was a fluke. Went for the bottom hook and it felt those head shakes. Didn't feel huge, but it's a good sign that it's not just sea bass on this area. I'm just hitting this spot and from different points over and over again. We have like a weird little hump thing going on. So in the middle, it's around 50 feet where I'm trying to kind of approach from, but on the outside, it's around 60. So I'm trying to approach from the deeper water and then get into the shallower water. A lot of the times right at that incline is where I typically will get fluke, not just for here, but in general. They'll be waiting on either side of the hump. The sea bass, however, are right on the hump because there's a lot of good structure on it. That last bite came just as it started to level back and get a little deeper. There we go. That's good fish. Not sure what we have yet, but it's definitely the biggest fish of the day so far. I think it's a nice sea bass. Got some weight. What do we have here, folks? Good fish. I think we got a biscuit. Got a mega biscuit. Or a double biscuit. Not feeling like a fluke. Oh yeah. There's dinner on one shot. Let's see if we can net it on one shot. That's what I'm talking about. This is gonna be tricky with both. I want the bottom one. The bottom one's the money fish. All right, that's what I'm talking about. This one might be big enough, but we're throwing him back. But that guy in the bottom, he is coming home for dinner. He's gonna be our dinner guest. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Dinner biscuits. Talking about right there. That's a nice healthy dinner biscuit. Nice healthy dinner biscuit. He will taste quite good, I'm sure. A nice double header. We'll let go of the smaller one. Might have measured up, but I don't really have any use for a fish that small unless it's a desperation keep for one that's on the line keeper. If they're not like eyeball size keeper at this point, I'm not keeping them. unless you cook them whole. The little ones don't really yield much meat, and they're kind of a pain in the butt to clean with all the scales and spines, etc. But they are quite tasty. So where there's one good sea bass, there should be more, and we already know there's a lot of fish down there. I even think there's some fluke down there, but that one fish we lost definitely felt like a fluke. And we've gotten some very, very nice fluke off here in the past. The last couple of drifts, we went a little bit to the north of this hump. We're going to try and go right over the center of it this time, because the bite was definitely much less active over there than it was at least the first couple of drifts over here. Guess it was all about that spot. Lose him? Yeah, he's on there still. It's just real weird bite. I just lost him. No, it's a... What the... Look at that. That was not expected. He was down deep too. Some kind of shad, I guess. All right, come on. I know you guys are like, some of these are practically endangered, so I'm not trying to kill them. Interesting. That was a bit of a surprise. Some kind of shad. I don't think that was a bunker. Yeah, this is the ticket right here. That's a fluke. Pretty sure that's a fluke. That's a fluke. I think he's gonna keep though. Let's measure him just to be sure. He might, I think he's like 18 inches. Not even close, 17. Oh, damn. I got you that time. They are aggressive. Not good enough, but nice. Pretty fish. All right, just got another nice little biscuit. There we go. That's a nice fish. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good sea bass. Or two. Get the net ready for this one. Might be a fluke. Might be a fluke. Feeling real heavy. If it's not two fish, we got something serious unless it's foul hooked. I think it's a fluke. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Come on. The mats are back. Holy sh! So we got our first, at least close to doormat of the year. I haven't seen a big fluke in such a long time. I don't even have an idea how big this thing is, but I'm guessing at least 26 or 27 inches, at least 6 pounds, but I think actually a little bigger. All right, let's get this there. We're not making the mistake we made last year for sure. We're getting him right on this. Oh man, that's a nice fish. That's what I'm talking about. Booyah. All right, let's get a measure. Actually, let's get, yeah, measure. So we got the ruler, got the doormat. Maybe not a doormat, but there it is, folks. Solid 27-inch fluke. I'd say in the neighborhood of 7 to 8 pounds. Not a super doormat like the one I got last year, but effing awesome. There it is, folks. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm feeling confident I can do this right. I want the whole thing in the shot. That is what we are talking about right there. I'm hoping the camera didn't do something stupid. Sometimes when the camera gets low, it kind of glitches out. All right. That's what we're talking about, folks. That's why we woke up at 5:30 in the morning. See if we can get another. That was definitely a much needed fish. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on, playing with it. I think it's a sea bass. Oh. See that time. That's a biscuit. Not the size we want, but we'll happily be happy to catch fish. Oh no, 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 not my feet. Not the feet. It's bad enough that my hands are covered in cuts. I don't think my fiance would like it if my feet were bleeding all over the bed. All right, now that this fish is thoroughly dead, I would have bled him out, but I want to get the biggest weight I can get out of him. And we're gonna eat him pretty quickly because we don't have any fish in the freezer. He's still a little bit alive, but it's not like he's was before. In you go. Got some ice bottles. Keep him nice and cool. He's got a sea bass to keep him company. Definitely getting on these baby biscuits, these baby sea bass. I'd like to maybe get one more nice one so we can have a nice sea bass dinner. Maybe cook the sea bass immediately and freeze a lot of that fluke, because that's more than I need for one dinner. But trust me, all this fish is going to good use. None of it's going to be wasted. It's not how Fish and Accomplish operates. Back on them biscuits. Oh, we got a double or a nice fish. I think we got a double, considering how many shorts we've hooked. One of them might be good though. If this is more than one, if this is less than 2 fish, it's a serious fish. That's what I'm hoping for. Now we got 2. One on the bottom's good. I don't care about the one on the top. Come on. One of the top's probably big enough too, but he's not quite as big, and he can go back. Cool fish. You, however, you are a dinner guest, my friend. He's not huge, but he should measure up. I'll double check. Let's get a quick measure in this guy. Little tubster. Not huge, but yeah, he's 16. He'll keep. Ow, ow, ow. Another nice little sea biscuit. Really chunky. 16.5, 17 incher. Good for dinner. Looks like this guy's been eating well. That's a squid tentacle right there, and he's got basically a full squid coming out of his mouth. All right, we just got that double header sea bass, with one of them being a keeper. As I said or showed, that one sea bass spit up, or was in the process of spitting up a squid, so that gives us an idea of what these fish are foraging on. There's definitely some bait down there, but they're hitting squid. That means it's definitely not the worst idea to throw a larger profile bucktail down there. It's a pretty sizable squid, and I think that's one reason that fluke earlier was not at all hesitant to hit that larger profile bucktail with the full-sized fat cow jig strip. But let's see what else we can get. Ooh, wow. What is that? Oh man, I think I know what that is. If this is what I think it is, we're just done. Oh man, no way. No way. Oh my God, I think I know what this is. I think I know what this is. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's not as big as the last one, but it's still solid. Oh man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy crap. Woo! That is what we are talking about, folks. Awesome. Awesome fishing today. All right, let's get a look at this fish. Definitely 4 or 5 pounder. Not as big as the last one for sure, but second biggest of the season. Oh, damn, it got me good. Just awesome. All right. Another solid fluke, easy 4.5, 5 pounder. Haven't measured them yet, but I have to imagine we're looking at least 22, 23 inches, maybe bigger. I don't know, I can't gauge these fish anymore. Awesome though. Look at this. Losing this thing. That's why you always tie everything down. Let's see what we got here. He is almost 23. Sick. Well, sea biscuit comes off. And fluke goes on. Bite is totally lit today. It really sucks that I gotta work, but you know what, that's not a bad thing either. I'm not gonna complain that I'm keeping my head above the water during these really tough times, but man, what I would give to be able to just stay out here all day. But you know what, there'll be time for that later. So we got literally, I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes. I got everything I need to leave here happy, but let's at least say we tried to give it everything we got. All right, guys, so what can I say? Today exceeded my expectations in every way possible. Up until this point, all my saltwater trips, I've been happy just to walk away with like 1 or 2 fish, barely keepers. Today we knocked it out of the park, so I have to say this isn't just on me. I've worked with a lot of other, or talked about fishing with a lot of other saltwater fishermen that I know out here. But yeah, today was definitely the day I've been grinding for, and I'm hoping this is the turn of a corner for the rest of the season. It's only mid-July, mid to late July, and we got all of August, and that's when it's been really hot the last couple years. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. Do think about subscribing if you haven't done so already. I promise to get a few more of these videos out before the end of the summer, and plenty of other fishing videos that you can check out on my channel as well. Both saltwater and freshwater if that's your game. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have any questions or you think I should be doing things better. I know that net job and that big fluke wasn't entirely great. Still getting used to this net. It's a little big for my taste, but we're making it work. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Stay healthy. And goodbye from fishing. All right, we're zeroed out. I'm gonna get right in that mouth. All right, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Just a hair over 8 pounds. We'll just call it 8 pounds. Hell yeah. Not gonna complain with that.